hear us.
Hey! How's everybody doing?
I think this is our first rodeo.
Oh, yeah, you'd think it was our first rodeo. It is our first rodeo, guys.
It's your first one.
Oh, really? My first rodeo? Hey, there's Joe Fix It for you. He was in here early this morning. And there's Jesse's girl, Lazy Days Ahead. Hello, Lisa. And then we have Nanny Tam. Hey, Nanny Tam, good to see you. Always nice to see you. Yes. And we're always praying for you, Nanny Tam. And then there's Karen Breast. Welcome aboard. And then we've got Lila Newton's in here. Hey, Lila. We got to meet Lila. That was fun.
It was very fun. Got a hug.
Yeah, I got a hug. Hey, and there's Garden Fresh Homestead from Australia.
All the way from no, that's not Australian.
Yeah. So, what was that? Can you remember what was the name? It was Tony.
You're asking me?
Yeah.
I can't remember my name.
Anyway, so then there's Rob.
Rob.
It's Rob.
Okay.
Yeah, it's Rob.
See, Joey remembers. Joey's he's a lot younger than us.
Well, no, he said I'm Rob.
Oh.
And so then there is
Joey.
Well, I know it says. Are you allowed to be on Ginger's
Yeah, I
thing?
just want to check. Okay, do I need to text her and let her know?
Do we need to text her and let her know that you're kind of on her
Don't
thing?
Don't be doing any bidding or anything.
You're going to be bidding her up. So, Rob, I'll try to say as many names as I can. I see that you're in here and you're talking about bad names till you get to know people. So I'll be calling them out. So Joe Fix It for you. That's Joe. And then Nanny Tam.
Sweet Nanny Tam. And Teresa
Jukowitz.
Hey, that's mine.
Teresa J.
Howdy.
And then we have, let's see here. We have Christine, Mrs. Gilliam Farms. Woo!
Got my new flat bill.
Yeah, she got a new flat bill, y'all.
Yo! It's my cornerstone woman's hat. So, I went to a women's church thing last night. Ooh.
So then there's Deacon Tank. That's Tamara, and David. So there's one for you, Rob. Whenever you see Deacon Tank, that's Tamara and David. And Tank is Tamara.
No, it's not.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I think so.
I don't think so.
Think so.
Line us out, Tamara.
She'll tell you.
Line us out, Tamara.
I bet she'll tell you. And then let's see here.
There's Kelly at Rebel at Heart.
Hey, Rebel at Heart. Good to see you.
Scotty
Kelly
at Lone Cross. I hope.
Hey, Scotty. How are you doing?
Heidi ho, neighbors. I like that. Heidi ho, neighbors.
Heidi ho. Yep.
There's the Musgrave family farm.
Hey, Musgrave family farm.
I don't know their first names. I'm sorry. I know they probably told me a million times and I can't remember.
There's Tony at our cabin in the woods.
Tony.
Hey, Tony. Good to see you.
Tony, tell your wife I'm sorry it took me 3 days to text her back.
And there's Carlene Vasseur. It's Vassar, but Jesse likes to call it Vasseur. So, but anyway, it's good to see Carlene. And then we have, let's see here. Oh, and everybody check out Garden Fresh Homestead. I think
he's a new friend.
I think that from Australia. It's Rob from Australia. So just check them out. I'm not saying to subscribe or anything like that. What I'm saying is go look at their channel.
I like their channel.
Go look at their channel.
Gardening.
If you like it, then watch a video or a short, make a comment, and subscribe. Do it the right way.
Have y'all heard of a movie called Cato Lake?
Cato Lake?
Yeah.
No, I haven't.
Our kids are saying how wonderful it is. Oh.
Good. Maybe I have to watch it.
Mm-hmm.
So. Piggy in the house.
Piggy in the house. Piggy in the house.
Hey. So let's see here. We got.
There's Arlene. Hello, Arlene.
Hi, Arlene. Good to see you. And then we've got, let's see here.
My hat's all crooked.
I think
my hat is, not my hat. I think my head is crooked.
Your head, yeah, it's got to be. So anyway, hey, Sean, how are you? Hey, Sean, that's Let's Trade Paint saying hello, you beautiful people.
And his wife is Kelly at
Rebel Heart.
Rebel Heart.
Mm-hmm.
Angie, sorry it took me 3 days to text you back.
There's Angie. Hello, Angie. I'm glad you liked the video, Angie, of the Camaro kind of, doing what Camaros do whenever they get up next to that GTO.
What? Start crying?
Well, it's a thing. It happens.
There's Lisa, Jesse's girl at Lazy Days Ahead.
So Lisa gets to sit down tonight.
Ooh, I'm gonna sit down. Yay!
Awesome.
Jesse, thank you for letting Lisa out of the kitchen, taking the ball and chain off of her. Thank you. You're mighty kind.
And there's Troy Sutton.
Hey Troy, how are you, brother?
Hey, good to see you, Troy. And then we have, let's see here. We have going on Conquest Josh.
Hey, Conquest Josh.
So, Josh, I've been hunting. I just got in, just like...
He took my hunting spot.
10, no, I didn't. Like 10... No, I didn't. Like 10 minutes.
Are you going to tell him about my...
Your what? Oh, my goodness.
Oh, look at that.
So...
Look at my hat.
Yeah, I got stories about that stuff. I got stories about that stuff tonight.
Look what I can do. Magic.
So, yeah. Hi, Tish. Howdy. There's Coffee Walks or whatever. Hello. Good to see you. And there's Eric at Rainy Ridge. Eric, I apologize for missing you guys live tonight. I was in the woods. I just got in here, got everything changed.
I'm still trying to cook dinner.
She's still trying to.
I got biscuits in the oven.
Yeah, don't burn the Pillsbury stuff there. Not the great value either.
Not my biscuits. Who makes better biscuits? Me, Great Value, or Pillsbury?
Well, you do, but
okay, that's all we need to know.
So,
and then it's Great Value, right, Joey?
Hey, Dale. There's Dale.
And Wanda Henry.
And Wanda Henry. Good to see you.
Oh, my knees. Okay.
And then let's see here.
There's Lori at Prepping for Heaven.
Hey, Lori.
And
good
Duncan
to see
Family
Duncan
Farm.
Family Farm.
Hey, y'all
welcome.
ready? You ready? Chillin' with the kids. I haven't done that in a while. Chillin' with the kids.
I don't know if you should after what happened to Dale.
They can come for me.
All right. So anyway, then we go on down through here and we see, let's see here.
Look,
just making sure that we say hello to everybody. That's one of those things we like to do. Suzanne Galley.
Hey, Suzanne.
Hey, good to see you.
I'm getting a head rash right here.
Yeah, you should do that. Hey, Peterson's Farm in Nashville. Welcome. Good to see you. Absolutely. We're happy to see you guys. I'm glad we were actually able to be here at the house for once, because it seems like every time it's time for Chilling with the Gilliams, we're out somewhere. I mean, we're like in the car. We're down in Texas at Pinecone Fest. We're always somewhere other than right here. But tonight I made a point for us to be home. So we're sitting at a different table, but we're home.
Yeah, we're at the White Wall.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah,
anyway, so
we won't get into that again.
So anyway, let's see here.
Thank y'all for
Hey, 99 Acres.
Hey,
Lisa.
And there's Evelyn Newman. I am listening and working will be. Oh, I just realized, Evelyn, I didn't text you when you asked me to, but I got a time for you, a date for you.
Nice. Mm-hmm. And I know what you're talking about. You want to tell everybody else what you're talking about?
Since you know, you tell them.
Wall Game November.
Oh, I'm so proud of you. Let's go. Do you know our anniversary?
Yeah. Yeah, I do.
Okay.
May 22nd. So,
2 for 2.
But anyway,
has her ghetto cracker hat on. I know. And then my shirt.
Yeah.
It's all sparkly.
Sparkly. So anyway, but yeah, Wild Game November coming up. So that's collaboration.
Yeah.
If you would like to
join
Wild Game November and cook some type of something like.
Yeah,
that would be considered kind of like wild game. It can be like, rabbit. Quail. I mean, you can buy that stuff at the grocery store. You can buy elk. You can buy bison. You can buy fish.
Oh, yeah.
all kinds of
And you
fish.
don't have to do the whole fishing, hunting.
Yeah,
and
you don't have
You
to.
just gotta cook it.
It's cool if you do, but if you didn't, I mean, it's still cool. So
yeah, either way.
doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. So, but anyway, you can get a hold of Christine at
Gilliam Farms OK at yahoo.com.
Gilliam Farms
We'll just make it
OK
easy.
at yahoo.com.
I almost sound like Miss Ann at yahoo.com. Bum.
Yeah. So anyway, we're going on down. Hey, James Hall, good to see you, sir.
I've got that song in my head that's Tom Jones. What is that song name?
I have no idea. How are we going to know?
Hey, James Hall.
We're so far behind, we'll never know.
Hey, Derek. How you doing, brother?
Is Derek in? Hey, Derek.
And he's got electricity.
Derek's got electricity, guys. Believe it or not. Did you get that tractor running?
Rainy Ridge.
Hey, there is Tina. I saw Eric earlier. Now Tina's in here. Good to see you. And I will tell you, just like I did your husband, I just walked in from deer hunting, so I wasn't on any lives. I'm sorry. I apologize. So
and I'm sorry I wasn't there either, because you know what I was doing?
Oh, look what he said.
Look. What?
Johnny, time to make morel slurry and pour out. So that morel stuff that we got, those 4 we got from him, we need to make a slurry and pour it out.
I will be doing that tomorrow.
So I know a good place right out there to put it. So,
I do too.
So anyway.
Anyway.
So
thank you, Troy.
Thank you.
Thank y'all for everybody
modding. I mean, we possibly might even get rain. I mean, I know it's hard to believe.
You are going to jinx us.
I know it's hard to believe, but they are talking about us going into a wet pattern. And, you know, we haven't, at this point, it's been since the first week of August since we had any rain whatsoever. First week of August. So you can figure that out.
Yeah, my garden.
I mean, it's
why is your
burnt up
in my arm? Oh.
But
we should be on opposite side. I mean, I should be over there. You should be here.
No, this is
this is my side. I can't give it up. Okay, so what did everybody do today? It's Saturday. It's October 26th. It's our oldest grandson's birthday, and he didn't text me back until just a little bit ago. I texted him.
Is this the way we normally look? Am I normally on this side?
No.
Really?
Where mirror's messed up.
How'd that happen?
Boom, boom, boom.
How'd that happen? How do we get that fixed?
I don't know.
Let me see here. See if I can figure it out real quick. So let's go to Does that help?
There we go.
But that makes your CW backwards and all that stuff. Makes that whitetail hollow back there behind us backwards and everything else.
I don't know what you did.
How about that?
How don't you hit that touch up my appearance? Let's try that.
No, we're not touching up my appearance. We ain't.
Our appearance.
I don't believe in filters. I do not believe in filters. I'm going to go out and sit.
It's pretty obvious there's not filters on us, baby.
Hey, Conquest Josh, I have got a photo of the target buck yesterday morning at 8:44.
It's mine. I call dibs.
Okay. If he comes up in the backyard, he's all yours. Hey! So let's see here.
Because you went and snuck up my deer hunting.
I did not. You can go out there anytime
Jesse.
you want. Wild Game November.
Somebody just gave us $5.
What?
Somebody just gave you $5. Probably tired of listening.
Yeah, probably tired of listening to.
They're like, can you get down to the bottom? Hey, Annie. Annie from Australia's here. Hey, Annie.
Hey, Annie. Good to see you.
I can't. It's so small. I can't read who's it. But thank you, whoever would give us that. That was very sweet of you.
We're trying to get there, guys.
Bowen.
We're trying to get there. Thank you. And I'm going down through the chat. James Hall.
Thank you, James.
Don't call me that dirty 3-letter word, sir.
Sir.
Thank you, James. You didn't have to do it, but
how are you, sir? How are you, sir?
He just said he don't want to be called that.
Sir, how are you, sir?
So we missed all lives Thursday. Wildfires 4 miles from us. We were packing up. Oh wow, Angie.
Girl. Are y'all?
Wow.
I mean, wow.
You know, that's one of the things that I've been doing too. All of our
Mhm.
hay was on the hay field. And I have been working my butt off for the past few days, getting all the hay off the hay field because I was afraid there'd be a wildfire at some point and it would, you know, come buzzing through and get the hay. Because where I put it, I don't think we'll have a problem, but out there where it was, yeah, I could see that.
Joey,
We're on the right side, as they
Oh,
said. It's
thank you,
not
Joe
that's
Jacobson.
normal. So Derek Fowler said they just sent us an email. I guess it's about Ballgame November, probably.
Yay.
And then we got
Thank you. We're normal to Dale and Joey.
yeah, we're
Thank
normal.
y'all.
I've been canning ham and beans all day.
Ooh,
Wow,
that sounds good.
Carlene been doing that. And then let's see here. So, hey, Stephen Carlson. Hey, how are you doing?
Steven.
Good to see you. We are doing fine.
So, what did everybody do today? It was Saturday. Was it nice? It was hot here. I don't know how you even stood to go out hunting.
Like I always do.
We went to town and
grin
we went
and
got.
bird it.
We went after you came in.
I think I got to the bottom finally.
Whew,
You're right, Christine, says James. So I think I finally got to the bottom.
So, what was I gonna say? We went to after you came in. We went to town and we went to Lowe's and got stain for our porch and a different stain for the shutters that we got from Randy and Julie.
The shutters are, we put them up on that video that we did the other day, and I pulled them back down, and she's gonna stain them, and then I'll put them back up.
Tina says we have to wait for a video to see what they did today. Okay, be that way.
You know what?
Tina from Rainy Road said, y'all have to wait for a video to see what we did today.
Okay.
Well, fine.
I understand that.
Yeah,
I understand that. As far as the blinds, I'm going to tell you, I was hunting today. Will there be a video? Yeah. So.
No, not on Gilliam Farms though.
Well, it'll be on.
Yeah, if y'all didn't know,
if you did not know, there's another channel called.
Hey Virginia, there's Virginia. I'm sorry.
Hey Virginia, there is another channel called the Gilliam Farms Outdoors and More. And that one is where most of the drag racing and the hunting is going to be and stuff like that. Camping, fishing, things like that. It's going to be like all that stuff you do outdoors and the sports type things and stuff like that.
From Bushcrafty.
But, hey, Bushcrafty, good to see you. And Joe Jacobson.
Joe Jacobson wants to know what color stain.
Well, it's a redwood is what it is. So, but anyway, we got a different kind this time. Do you like the way it lays? Goes on.
Yeah, it's all right.
I'm never picking anything again in my life. Ever. Never. I'm done picking stuff. When I got somebody standing right next to me in the aisle, and I said, you can pick anything you want. I don't want to pick anything. You just pick it. Okay. And then they go, all right, I'm ranting now. I'm going to rant. I'm going to rant. Okay, here we go.
I got to go. Wait a minute. While you're ranting, I'm going to go throw out the okra I just cooked and the deer steaks and the potatoes and the biscuits.
No, you're not. No, you're not. So, anyway, we're in the store. And I said,
Keep ranting.
I said,
yeah, boy,
you can get any color stain that you want. And she would not pick one. She said, I just want one just like the one we have. And I said, but you don't like that stain. You're right. I don't like it. But I want one just the same color as the one we got. I said, but you don't like that stain. I know. I don't like it.
Man,
I said, so then pick another one. No, let's get the same color because it's already on there. And I said, we're going to get a solid stain. It'll cover. I promise you, it'll cover. And she goes, no, we're going to get the same. So she finally gets me down there, and she goes, all right, which one of these 4 reds is closest to the color we already have? And it's a redwood stain.
Hi, Dot.
And I said, this one right here.
Hi, Dot.
So we get it, and now you see what's.
What? Do you want me to lie to you? Because obviously, when I tell the truth, it's not what you want to hear.
I can tell you right now, if you ever ask Christine a question, if you ask her,
Dale,
how do you
go
like
to the
this?
corner. Nanny,
How do you like
Nana,
this?
get Dale and send
and
to
she
the corner.
goes,
Hey,
it's
going
right.
out. It's going out.
If she says it's all right,
there it
I don't like it. Hey, Rivers and Roots Outdoors. That's Josh from up in Alaska. Howdy, howdy. So,
you are in so much trouble.
I'm not in trouble.
Yeah, you are.
I'm not in trouble. You got a bacon biscuit or a biscuit.
No.
So, anyway, so that was my little. So I'm like, just pick one, anyone you like, any color up there. I didn't care if it was purple. Just pick a color.
Yeah, sure.
I wouldn't have cared.
Okay.
I promise you.
So
I would not have cared.
Hey,
As long as you're happy, that's all I want. Exactly. As long as you're happy.
Mm-hmm. It's not about me being happy.
Couple squabbles are for private combos. Yeah, we're not squabbling. Yep, just picking.
That's
picking
right,
something.
Andy. Andy said you are starving
Cosmic
for dinner
brownies for dinner.
and you're in the corner, Dale.
Oh man!
Nana, I'm your sister. Put your husband
So,
in the corner.
But anyway,
Hey,
so
John
we
goes
got
outdoors.
so now things.
Did you see what Angie said? You need to read it.
I saw something about being in a corner or something. You're starving for dinner tonight, Johnny. Just saying. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, Josh, you're in South Alabama? Really? Hey, that reminds me, Josh, do you want to join? Don't feel obligated, but you can.
Okay. Are you living in South Alabama? I know you've been living in Alaska. So are you? I'm sorry. I'm behind. I missed something somewhere.
Joey said, this is where you say, let me see what you like, Christine. And then you say, it's absolutely wonderful. No, because the deck was ruined years ago. So I can't fix it. So,
yeah, we can. I told you a solid would cover it no matter what it was. It would be covered.
La 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 la. La 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 la.
Yeah, it would cover.
I'm going to do the tune-up on the tractor when I get back. My truck back.
My tools are in my truck. Check your email.
Okay, I'm checking it right now.
Checking email right now. She's checking it. So I just had a brownie fudge sundae, says Sean. Wow. And Joey says your deck looks great. Thank you, Joey. I got the fix. New deck. Yeah. Yeah, we might have to do that. What is it?
Oh, Derek. I'm so sorry.
Holy cow.
Visiting.
Wow. That's bad.
That's bad. I'm so sorry, Derek.
That's bad. Visiting my phone went in the river, went swimming, got it, but it's toast. Had to get a new one. It ain't as good. LOL.
Oh gosh.
Oh, dang it.
Is your number the same, dude?
Yeah, you can't go in with a phone.
You can't go in with your checkbook either.
Sure you can. You're right.
Hey, Josh, sorry about your phone. Derek, I am so sorry about your truck.
Yeah. Sorry about your truck.
Josh at Rivers and Roots Outdoors, do you want to do Wild Game November again this year?
Yeah, Josh, you want to do Wild Game November? Let her know. Just send us an email if you'd like to. Say, Virginia Alexander, I made a.
Will you adopt us?
Pumpkin pie, lemon cookies, 2 loaves of bread, and 2 dozen rolls today.
Yeah, that.
Wow!
I want to be at her house because I love pumpkin pie. I love lemon cookies, and I like bread, and I really like rolls.
And Dale said he's been there and done both phone and checkbook.
Yes,
yeah.
So, thank you, Jesse, for posting that.
Yep. So all interested participants, please email Christina and Mrs. Gilliam Farms at gmail.com or gilliamfarmsok@yahoo.com. So either one of those,
Tina says she's starving.
Yes, I'm starving
He's
as
gonna
well.
be starving.
Well, I could have
Hey,
one of those
no, you
biscuits
ain't
and one of
getting
those
nothing
pieces of
over
deer
there. Don't
steak
even look
right
over there
now.
because that ain't got your
I mean,
name.
I can have one
No,
right
no,
now.
you're gonna go get it out the ridge if you keep on. I'm gonna go toss it over on that ridge. Let's see here. Hey, Bobby.
We got deer
hey,
steak.
no, Bobby. Up here. You ain't getting none of that. I cooked it. It's mine.
Hey, Doc Roper. Hey, Bobby at
You say hi
Pettigene
to
River
Bobby.
Homestead. Luke went with his pawpaw, shot a doe.
Oh, yay.
Oh, nice. Nice.
Let's see. Is Oklahoma on the way from Alabama back to Alaska?
Well, yeah, probably somewhat. Somewhat. I mean, I don't know which way it came. It might have flown though. You know.
We make Tony bologna.
Can we make Tony bologna?
Can we make Tony bologna?
I think that's what Tony likes. I think he likes. I think they said they like sandwich stuff.
Yeah.
They like to just sit and eat sandwiches.
Carlene,
and stuff.
the carnivore lasted 21 days.
And
then I had a very stressful day at work, and apparently I'm back to being an emotional eater.
So my son made chocolate peanut butter fudge. Not supposed to have it, but didn't want to hurt his feelings.
Aww.
Wow. Hey, Bobby. So over on the new channel, which is Gilliam Farms Outdoors and More, there's another racing video. That's where I'm going to start putting my racing stuff. If you even want to see it.
That's longer than I would. I'm gonna try to go back on it. Not probably more keto. We did really good with keto.
Yeah, that carnivore thing.
It was just too hard. It's expensive, and
I tell you.
I know we've got meat here, but I kept on thinking, man, if I eat that every day, every meal.
What's good is though with keto is you can have vegetables.
Yeah, I love my vegetables.
So we've got a garden, and she gardens. And we've got tons of stuff in the freezer and canned and all over the place around here. And she can't eat any of it. So since she can't eat any of it, she didn't want to cook any of it. So I didn't get to eat any of it.
But you ain't getting it now, but what did I make you tonight? Deer steaks?
Deer steak.
Biscuits, although they're refrigerated biscuits. I didn't make them.
They're good.
And I made, there's Paul Honeyman. Hey, Paul.
Hey, Paul.
It's Paul from Jolly Old England. Okay, what do you say? Butt hit in the shoulder. What? Butt hit in the shoulder. An arrow blew up and was in the woods. An arrow, though, deer are everywhere. Yeah.
Wanda Henry, that's kind of the way I want to be.
What does Wanda Henry say?
I don't do diets. I eat whatever I want when I want.
Oh, you're tiny. Okay, if you eat anything, you're on a diet, right? It's nutrition in your body. I was trying to do it to help with my psoriatic arthritis, and it just,
Brian.
I don't feel like it did. Hey, Brian.
There's Brian. He's in the house.
It probably would if I did it for several months, but I can't hang.
Yeah. So, but anyway,
I'm just gonna be fat and sassy.
No,
you blew that. You blew it, and you ain't.
Guys.
No.
I'm out.
No.
I'm out.
No.
I'm out.
You ain't getting by. No.
I'm getting by. I'll go around. I can. I want a deer steak.
You're not going to eat them.
I'm going to eat right here. I'm starved.
Well,
I haven't eaten.
You're sorry. Are you going to say you're sorry?
It was all true, though. Would canned opossum and coon fat gravy qualify? Mm-hmm. Dinner's going to be resting in a shallow grave in the backyard. Are you eating my biscuit? Mm-hmm. Let me have that. Mm-mm. Can I have my biscuit? Look at that.
Don't smack.
Woo!
Give me that.
No, it's mine.
There is.
You're smacking. My great grandkids love the short on the Elmer stuck in the feeder. I don't get it.
Hey, Joni.
But Elmer only does that when I'm here, when I'm there. I mean, he's
trying to get your attention.
Oh, they flew down.
Okay.
They flew. Yeah, I'm wasting away. I am. Thank you. I am.
wasting away, just like I'm not wasting away. Look at fat you.
So, but anyway, yeah, he does that.
Jody's
He
in
does
there.
that thing. He thinks he can turn and go in one rung and right out the next.
But he just thinks
He
he's
just-
still a little bitty
He
baby,
just
and
thinks he's
he's
tiny,
like,
tiny,
he's
and he's
like
getting pretty big.
he's like a little fat 6th grader now. Look what I can do.
Yeah, look what I could.
Oh.
Look what I used to could do. So,
I love Elmer though. He's
but
precious.
anyway, I'm gonna pop this up here so I can hide and eat my biscuit.
Really? This is dumb.
Really
This is-
good, y'all.
This is really dumb.
You need to feed them.
Who said that?
Josh.
Josh who? Josh, go to the corner. Toss that girl a biscuit, Josh. I'm fixing to toss him a biscuit.
Duncan Family Farm. So
Okay, hi everybody. Howdy ho! Howdy ho, neighbor.
Howdy ho, neighbor. I'm glad you're entertained, Garden Fresh
There is
Homestead.
Joe. Okay, there's a new channel here called Joe. No patience for you. Johnny Lee, this is gonna drive me nuts.
Well, if we do that, then every second or so it's going to be,
No, you just need not to eat dinner during the
Dang.
live. You can wait. You had a bite. That should take care of you right now.
No.
Well, run over there like I did.
Anyway, so
Here, we gotta get some. Work off the candy. Work off the candy.
and work off the candy. So anyway, muzzleloader season has begun.
Woohoo!
Woohoo! So yesterday during hi Andale. So yesterday during the yesterday at 8:44 a.m. my target deer did show up in daylight.
Target deer.
So I was out there today, but
And he could smell you coming a mile away.
No.
I was like, hey, he's on his way.
no,
Come over
had the
here.
wind perfect
I
today.
saw more deer.
Everything
I saw way more deer than you
You
did,
did.
from the kitchen window.
you did, but you know.
I'm sorry. I gotta go subscribe to this new channel called Joe No Patience for You.
Yeah, Joe, no patience for you. Yep, there's Joe, no patience
I'm gonna
for
start a
you.
new channel called Johnny Ain't Getting No Biscuits and Deer Steak.
No,
he needs
my
to go to the
goodness.
corner. Tell him why.
I'm gonna do this.
Let white walls, white walls. Woo! Woo!
They're not white. That's not even
It's-
white.
Eggshell. Excuse me, Christine. This is all your fault for falling in your way.
Don't let the hating commence.
Okay, you want to hear about my muzzleloader? Friday night, I went.
We
to,
got muzzleloader stories.
No, I went to church. We had a women's night out or a women's thing, and it was wonderful. I come back home, and he says, "Did you see this?" or something like that. And it's my muzzleloader, and it's on the floor in pieces. 2 pieces.
And it's
stock.
not and the stock is not a take apart. So the stock was in 2
I ain't
pieces.
gonna tell you, it was a total. Wait a minute, y'all! I want to be number 1 subscriber.
So
Which number am I gonna be? I gotta figure out here. Anyway, y'all know I had. For those of you who heard my story, I had a muzzleloader kickback. Well, I was a 54 caliber, and I let it get high on my shoulder when I was sighting it in, and the what do you call it? The scope
she
me.
got scoped.
I got scoped, but here's the thing.
She got scoped, guys.
Here's the
It's
thing.
not like we ain't been scoped before. Everybody raise your hand if you've been scoped.
No, I got scoped without a rubber thing on it, and I got stitches and a fracture.
She
So
did
there.
get
To
stitches.
bite me.
And she had a slight fracture. So, but anyway, one of them nights, Joe, no patience for you. What are you doing? She's over eating a biscuit and a piece of deer steak. You gonna come over here? And no hand raised here. You never been scoped? I tell you what, a good way to get scoped is to lay down with a 300 Win Mag prone on the ground and shoot from the ground, prone. It's a good way to get a scope in your eye. So, yeah, Paul, I didn't figure you hadn't. No, Andrew got scoped, but not left in two pieces. So, yeah, well, it wasn't what happened. That isn't what happened. While she was gone to church, I took her muzzleloader to sight it in, make sure it was sighted in and stuff. I shot it one time, and it came apart on me when I shot it. And there's a story to that, because a long time ago, the stock on that got cracked. And I took it to a gunsmith, and they assured me that it was stronger than it had ever been whenever they fixed it. They said they went in there and they put in screws and they put in epoxy and they did all this good stuff. Mm-hmm. Well, guess what? When it broke in half, there weren't no screws, and there was epoxy, but that's it. There weren't any screws or nothing there. Hey, Vineyard Chicks Homestead, welcome. And but that's not the half of it. So I have hey Bunky, good to see you.
Hey, Bunky.
So my muzzleloader, same day, found out that, unbelievably, it was still loaded from last year.
Well, because.
So I was trying to knock the bullet out of it, and
shoot the floor.
Didn't shoot the floor. And it came out of it. Dale, you didn't have to do that.
That's sweet. Thank you.
You don't have to do that. Thank you. But anyway, I had to take mine to a gunsmith, and we got it out of there. But now, back to Christine's muzzleloader. Now, everybody's sitting here thinking that Christine doesn't have a muzzleloader now because hers got broken in half. No. We had another Thompson Center Omega in the safe that had a black barrel. It had the regular carbon black barrel. The one she's shooting now is a Omega with a stainless barrel. So I took all the stainless stuff and put it in the stock on the other one. Got her all back going again, so she's all good again.
Angie, did you shoot your toe off? No,
this time. Did you shoot your toe off? No, I didn't shoot my toe off. I didn't shoot my toe off last time. Still got them all. Right? Mm-hmm. So, but anyway,
Thank you, Dale. Oh, I got
to help muzzle Christine. Thank you, Jesse. You didn't have to do that.
Jesse. Laugh it up. You're leaving to go.
I'm sitting here looking at my biscuit, y'all.
Hey there, living my best life at 60. Yeah, you're going to the lease tonight, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, you are.
I'm going to take some of that stuff.
Yeah.
So, living my best life at 60. Howdy, howdy. How are you doing? Good to see you. We're here just having a good old time tonight.
He's lying on me the whole time.
I built a nice musket while I was in school for gunsmithing. That's nice.
That's cool.
So, yeah, I've got an old side hammer in there that I need to do something with the sights on it, because that thing shoots like.
But, okay, I'm just going to say something. Side hammer and sights, does that really go together?
Yeah.
Okay.
They have sights. They did. Sights.
Okay. I just know that I shot a musket and I didn't have sights.
It had sights.
Okay, it had the.
Yes, it had sights.
Okay.
She shot a flintlock. And yes, it had sights on it.
And it was cool.
It
Johnny,
was cool.
when I tell Christine there's a bug on the wall, take a bite.
When you do. So you'll look away. Yeah, Teresa J says, we love
grab
you.
your biscuit and take a bite.
Grab my biscuit and take a bite. What type of car do you drag race? It's a 1969 Pontiac GTO. And there's a channel called Gilliam Farms Outdoors and More. It's different than this one. I mean, you can see a lot of them drag racing on this channel. But Gilliam Farms Outdoors and More is where all the new stuff's going to go. And I just put out a new video, what was it, yesterday? Friday.
Christine, there's a bug on the wall. Oh, no, look, there's a bug on the wall.
No, there's not.
Oh, he took a bite. Don't smack.
Hey, Karen.
Hey,
Howdy,
Karen.
howdy. So, don't mind me, I'm just going to
Don't
eat
smack.
supper.
Chew with your mouth closed this time.
Mm-hmm.
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 So, anyway.
Tony says that GTO is fast. Wow.
It's pretty. It's
Tony,
pretty.
and Tony knows fast.
It's pretty speedy. It's pretty speedy. Let's just put it
He
that
won't let
way.
me drive it. I don't want to drive it.
It's pretty speedy. Pretty speedy. Did you see the driving I was having to do on that pass down there on that no prep?
Mm-hmm, I saw that. That doesn't make me very.
That's
happy.
right, Dale. Flintlock equals pull trigger. Keep holding it. Keep holding it. Keep holding it. Keep holding it.
There's a short with me doing that.
There's a delay.
I mean, I held it.
Yeah, keep on holding. Yep. So, are you a fan of the HSV Holden?
I don't know what that is.
The Holden Monaro was what they made the GTO out of that they brought to the U.S.
Thank you, Ann. Dale said I just remembered to hit that
but
like button.
The one that I really liked was the one that Mad Max had. I love that car. So
oh, okay. Now I know what you're talking about. Was that the biscuit that was dropped on? Yeah, they're all dropped on the floor now. Y'all just need to quit telling all my business. Angie.
That was Tony.
I know, but Angie's there.
My cap locks do that too. Bobby says my cap locks do that too. They have a delay.
Get him, Angie.
Get him, Angie. So Angie get to watch one of her beloved Camaros bite the dust. So
Oh, is she a Camaro girl?
Oh yeah.
Angie.
Tony hates it, but you know, it is what it is. Mag Max car was awesome. Yes, it was.
Rude Tony. Yeah, rude Tony.
So
I won't be doing that though on the cruise.
So
has no delay. My CVA has no delay.
My CVA has no. Well, no, ours doesn't either. I'll tell you something, Dale.
I hope you're enjoying those.
Oh gosh,
Angie, I really hope you're enjoying those jellies and jams. That is a good friend right there.
So anyway, thank you, Nanny Tam. So I have a Thompson Center Encore, and she has a Thompson Center that's Omega, and they don't have a delay either. They're pretty good.
Angie cracks me.
Pretty good pew. I was just saying, Tony and Christine, I love the 69 Camaro. Sorry. Okay.
That's okay.
That's okay.
I mean, there's only a million of them out there, but that's... No, wait a minute.
You can buy one brand new.
She's protecting
There's
me.
more
She's protecting me. I'm sorry,
69.
Angie's sister, you can like all the Camaros you like.
There's more 69 SS Camaros right now in the world than there was when they brought them off the assembly line. Did you know that? My family was in stock car racing, so when I hear your car brings back memories. Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
It is.
And thank you for watching, Karen.
Yeah, thanks.
And
y'all, thank you for being in here with us.
yes, thank you for being here. We got 50 in here. Smash that thumbs
Guess
up.
what it is? It's chilling with the Gilliam.
Smash
I'm
that
scared to
thumbs
do
up.
this, so.
So it's 8:40.
Sorry.
It's 8:45. I wish I was there to get that Thunderbird on your video. Yes. That Thunderbird was $300 and something bucks. I can't even remember how much. Dale probably remembers how much it was. It was $300 and something dollars.
I don't even want to talk to
The Maverick was $700.
Oh, I definitely don't want to talk to you. You
I think it was $750
know
bucks,
how I feel about Mavericks, and I cannot believe I don't even want to hear it.
Had a 302.
Why did I even cook you this dinner
4-barrel.
tonight? Because you didn't deserve it after that.
Cool stuff. You know, that Thunderbird had a like 390, I think. It was either a 352 or a 390.
Hello, do you even hear me?
Did she say something? So anyway, that's a 375 bucks. It was a 63 Thunderbird. Ford Thunderbird.
We've got cars
63.
that we need to fix up already, so it's not like we need to. But I do love Mavericks.
Yep. Did you see that?
Yes,
Angie?
Dale.
Did you see that, Angie? Right here. Read this. Read that.
You're making me want to cry.
Yeah. That, you know, the only thing about the Thunderbird and the Maverick, I don't think they had a title for either one of them.
Oh, okay. Move on.
But I want to put my 377 in my S10. Well, you know, there's a Sean. That's a very common swap.
Eric said.
I mean, I think there's probably more V8 S10s now than there ever has been.
Derek said I could outrun Johnny with a beat up Pinto. Wait, I just woke up. Sorry, guys.
But that's a very common. You can find everything for that.
Who?
It's out there. You can
Who?
find it everywhere. Sean.
No.
You can put
Andy
a small
said,
block.
Poo. Poo.
Poo. Poo. Oh, she said poo. So, yeah. But you've seen it run, Angie. You know.
I don't think she's seen it. She was hiding from the sun.
No, she might have been hiding from the
She's
sun.
like,
or was it a 50? Or was it 56?
that's starting to sound like a Johnny Cash
No,
song there.
it wasn't a 56.
Lori. 56, 57, 58.
What's a
Last
56,
time I- what
57, or
cost me
58?
$50. I put one valve in it and sold it for $3,000 after. What are you talking about?
I'm
You're
trying
talking
to
about
see.
Chevy?
I'm trying to see. Somebody said
I
something
think
about.
this is giving me a rash. Is my head? Look,
I have no idea what you're
I
talking
think it's
about.
removing my eyebrows too.
I've always liked the 70 Monte Carlo. I like those as well. And I found out something. Did you know the trunk lid off a 70 Monte Carlo will fit a 70 model Chevelle? Bolts right on. That is nuts.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
But also,
But
there's something else.
there's a but.
Did you know that a hood off of a 73 to 74 Grand Prix will bolt directly onto a 73 Le Mans?
Did you know that you can buy a GTO with a cactus in it?
You can.
You can. Somebody
Yep.
did. There are
Oh,
some people in our basement.
I see people.
Hey,
I see.
don't get into my pantry in the basement.
I see people sitting down. There's something wrong there. Sitting down. That's just wrong. See that?
I don't get to do it very often.
No, you don't, sister.
You haven't been brought into the broadcast yet.
So
What'd you make? What you
Yeah, I
got?
did.
Look here, Johnny.
So I canned some corn earlier today.
This is Pole Man jelly right here. Pole Man jelly.
Oh, po man.
oh, is
Oh,
that
man.
corn?
It's corn cob jelly.
Corn cob jelly.
Okay, so what
Corn
does it
cob
taste
jelly. Pole Man jelly. I'm telling you, it tastes amazing.
like? What does it
Pretty
taste
good.
like?
The light's too bright.
Karen Breast wants
See
to know where your hat and shirt's from.
It's from
get-
Corners. It's
Once you
called.
get there, it's
a
kind of a
Cornerstone Women
kind of a-
in our women's group that are
a light yellow corn, right? Yellow corn.
Right.
But
So,
I thought since you can't eat your biscuits, I might as well eat my toast.
Here you can eat.
well,
biscuit.
you know, yeah.
Oh, they're feeling sorry for you.
They're feeling
so
fat. They're feeling sorry for
this
me.
is a really good biscuit.
Get my biscuit.
Sorry, John. Yeah,
You need,
Angie, I-
Johnny, you need another $10 for that muzzle?
Front muzzle.
get him.
But I'm gonna let me see here.
How do you make corn jelly? Garden Fresh, Rob. He's
Corn cob.
corn cob.
It's from the cob. After we've already shucked all the corn off, all the.
I'm
After
sure
we take
there'll be
all
a
the-
video.
Okay, wait a minute. We
You doing a
or
video?
Lisa?
You do a video?
We.
Yeah, that's me.
That's French for yes.
me.
We.
I will next time.
We.
You
I
will
do not.
what next time?
She had to perfect it first. We always perfect it before we
I
do a
wanted.
video.
Yeah.
So what does it taste like? Corn?
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's kind of a cross between
Tastes like
a
corn.
little bit of honey, but you do get that. If you eat the jelly by itself, you can taste a little bit of the corn in it, but it's almost like a honey sweet flavor.
I bet it's
I don't
good.
know, it's a little bit different, but it's good. It's really good.
Hey,
Really
Lauren.
good.
There's Lauren and Joel making it home.
So don't throw them cobs away.
No, that's what Lisa. She is. I had never heard of. Was it peach pit jelly?
Oh,
You
yeah.
were telling me how you made that, and I think that's. I like stuff like that when you can keep using the.
Or scrapple. Or scrapple.
Yeah, or scrapple. Yeah, I like that. So y'all had a good day.
Yes, they were gone for a while. So yeah, I had a good
We-
day.
we had to leave.
I get you, sister. I do. I get you.
We had to leave the premises because she told us to get out of the kitchen. Okay.
Was it all three of you boys, or just you?
Just me and my dad.
So Toby was cool.
Oh yeah, Toby. Yeah,
He stays cool.
Toby's my
Yeah,
shadow.
he does. Toby's awesome.
But no, we were out and about running errands,
Mhm.
going to the post office. We went to like 3 different Ace Hardwares trying to find these chairs that my dad wanted.
No
And,
luck.
yeah, we found them eventually. The last place we went to, but
He was across town.
clear across town to go find them.
Well,
and I
clear
probably
across
could've ordered them
Houston is
anyway.
like 3 hours, right? To get on the other side of Houston at like 3 hours.
Sometimes it
Yes.
seems like it.
It's good to see you, Lauren.
So
So
I'm
How's
trying
that
to see.
biscuit?
I'm trying to see what Derek and Piggy.
that's the
We're
last
talking about-
biscuit he's ever gonna get.
Piggy Pills. A better driver always wins. Let's see here. I'm going back through the chat and seeing what they said here. Better driver always wins where?
No. But I after we went to town, I started working on the deck, and I'm wearing most of the stain. I think, yeah. It looks like a burn, so I'll just keep it. That's my be my skull. Oh,
They call in sick now.
You know, she started this project on the opening day of muzzleloader season. The opening day of muzzleloader season, she wants to start a project. So you know what happens? The for me, projects end. I mean, like end. And they're done for like 2 months now. So we're
yeah.
So-
You just enjoy that last piece of deer skin.
thank
But Johnny, you took her to town, right?
I drove myself.
you.
But that's not what I heard. I heard he went to town. Y'all went to Lowe's.
We did, but I drove myself. That way he could go and out gallivanting around when he got done.
Yeah, I gallivanted around. I went and got the tractor finally and moved the tractor back over to where the cattle are and got the took the there was 2 bales of hay. I had to haul them over there. I fed cows, and, the lollygagging, lollygagging.
Red hot.
Red hot.
What we putting red hot on?
Supper.
You sound like what was that movie where Frankenstein?
Well, I'm gonna sit here and eat.
Corruption. This is what I call corruption. Corrupt. That's the kind of corruption I'm eating tonight. Yeah, I just got in.
Have you had that sticker mule sauce yet? Paul?
Don't know if I have any.
Well, I'm going to have to send you
Well,
some.
I have to send you some. That's good stuff.
No, I was trying to be around here so I could make supper for my lovely bride, and my
Hi,
mom
Serena.
calls me and says, I suppose you'll want to know, somebody stole our 2 4-wheelers out of our yard today while we were home. And I'm like,
Who was this now?
my mom.
Oh,
They just live a mile from me. So I'm like, did you call the sheriff? This is at 6:30. She says, well, no, your dad's pretty sure they'll bring them back. And I'm like, I got my doubts.
This one to borrow them?
No, but permanently, kind of, maybe.
Wow.
So I had to help them call the sheriff, and they sent deputies out and everything. And I don't know.
It's getting crazier.
Wow.
Those whoever did it don't know my dad very well. He has a pocket pew pew. He could have picked them off going out the yard if he knew it was somebody stealing them, you know.
Wow.
Maybe that's why they'll get the word out and people are like, yeah, we better return them. Maybe that's what she's thinking.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
You
But
stole
I
who?
You know what? A lot of the time when
John
that's,
Wick stories.
Oh, that's so cool.
well, just in my experience, a lot of the time when it leaves the yard, you're not going to see it again.
Yeah,
Right.
that's a shame.
Yeah. Out of sight. It's gone. It's gone. Yeah.
Mhm.
Same thing happened to Dale's mom right out of her barn in broad daylight.
Really?
Wow. So,
Wow.
Making a Home's asking Lori Carp if she'll make the meetups next spring. Would love to see Lori. And it's gone. It's gone.
No, I'm not talking to you, Tony. You're in trouble.
Hey, Tony.
No, you're in trouble.
What did I do? I'm never in trouble.
Like him.
Hello,
So-
Tony.
What's
How's
up,
life?
Mr. Tony with a little Y?
Big T, little
Big
Y.
T with little Y.
Hey, Christine, did you get your
Hi,
new?
Derek.
Uh-oh.
What?
Whoa! You didn't get yours, Christine? We got ours. Did you get yours, Christine? Oh, be by, we'll go look on the chicken coop.
Johnny, is that wrong?
No.
Tell me when you get it.
Tony, go out and take your magazine and put it on the back of your neighbor's car and snap a picture of it. Hers. She'll be all over looking for it. It's got to be a seed magazine.
Yeah, and here's your seed magazine. It's at
I didn't even know
we
they had
delivered
a
it to your locked security gate. Whose car was that?
I didn't know that they have a catalog. I have
Yeah.
Dale's probably gonna show me his Dixondale catalog. Do you have a Dixondale? Chillin with the Gilliam.
Chillin.
Hey, Dale.
I don't have no
So-
catalog.
Don't need
I don't need.
I have cattle and logs.
it.
That's not fair, Tony.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Christine,
Yes, sir.
fair's where they show pigs.
That's true.
That's
That is a very true statement.
So, but anyway, like I said,
Derek,
do you,
you're
Paul,
younger
do
than
you,
me.
do you muzzleload hunt?
Mhm.
I know Tony doesn't. 'Cause
When
they
I
got
go
them
hunting, it's
agreement.
usually for keys or you got it.
Tony's got an agreement.
Woohoo!
Everybody that lives around him.
The HO.
They got it's an HOA. They got an HOA around down there. They got one deer stand and they got to draw lotteries for it.
Paul said he's 2
Is-
a.m.
It's the only stand out there that has shift work.
Yeah. You
You're
stuck
up.
your third shift. Oh man, Tony, get in the corner, is what your wife said.
Yeah, I'm close to it. Should count.
Oh man, all that happened to a farm down the road last year. Stole 2 4-wheelers right out of their barn, a huge container of fuel. They were caught and are still in jail. Wow, they're still in jail. I cannot believe
You got to
that.
be kidding me.
You
I
gotta
don't
be
know if I
kidding
believe
me.
that.
Well, you know,
Oh.
I had a pickup stolen from me, but I had loaned it to my son, and somebody stole it out of his yard, which is a mile west, and they drove it about 2 miles east of me and stopped in some people's yard. And the dude gets out of it and tries to tell the lady that lives there, I'm Paul Case. And the only thing in that truck with my name on it was the insurance card.
Yeah.
He tries to tell him I'm Paul Case, and she says, no, you're not. He wears overalls. And she said the dude had blood on him and he run off in the woods, and they never did locate him. But I got my truck back before I knew it was missing.
So
Yeah, I
So
mean,
there was a
that
guy-
literally happened 2 years ago to my mom. My mom worked from like 4 a.m. till 1 p.m. And at like 7:30 or 8 o'clock, my brother-in-law stopped by there to grab something out of her barn. It was sitting there, and when she got there at 1 o'clock, it gone. It was a Honda Foreman. We have never seen it since.
Yeah. I've heard of some weirder ones than that. Usually criminals don't want to work that hard, but there's a stretch of road that's a little over 2 miles west of me, where there's no houses for like a mile. And overnight, between midnight and 3 o'clock, somebody went down through there and stole all the fence posts out of that stretch of fence that's like half a mile down through there. This has been over 30 years ago. And
It
I'm
ain't
like,
been that long ago that, yeah, a guy put in like a half a mile of brand new fence. The fence builder went and told him, he said, I got done with that fence. Well, let's get settled up tomorrow. The guy went by and looked at it that afternoon, said it looked good, so he was going to pay him. The next morning, the guy come and he said, why'd you take all the fence posts out of that fence I just built? And he goes, what are you talking about? That night, they come and stole every steel post out of that fence.
back
Oh, my
then when they
goodness.
stole those at the swap meet, they would have been like worth maybe 75 cents a piece or something. So those guys would have worked really hard.
We had a guy down here that had his trailer, real nice trailer, like a 16-foot trailer, and it was parked in his driveway with the hook facing the road. Well, somebody come in there, hooked up to it, and took off in the middle of the night. And you know what stopped him? A 200-foot chain wrapped around that axle. He got around that deal, and then about 200 feet, boom! It stopped like instantly, and he just kept going. But the trailer was still right here on the side of the road.
Yeah.
About 25 years ago, I bought a brand new 18-foot dovetail trailer because I used to buy cars, fix them, sell them, flip cars. I bought the new trailer. I went to an auction right away, bought a vehicle, an SUV, still hooked to my truck. I went to another auction to go buy another vehicle. I went to come back out. My trailer and the vehicle that was on it was gone off the back of my truck. I just bought both of them within hours. They were gone. Called the police department. It's never been seen again. The trailer or the vehicle I bought.
Wow.
Well, you know, I had some people break in here at my chicken farm several years ago and steal my cutting torch and my welder and stuff like that. Now my welder, I kind of missed it, but my cutting torch, I really missed them because I had the tall bottles. They'd last a long time. And I had built a cart, but the wheels were cultivator packer wheels. And it was enormously heavy cart, and I built it that way so that I could pick it up with the hay bed on my truck and take it somewhere. I would never plan on loading the thing. I just pick it up with my truck. And I hope they gave themselves a hernia trying to load that thing. I wish them the best surgery they could possibly get to fix their hernia.
Well,
You know what?
hernia for
Thieves are terrible. That hurt. I can't stand a thief. We were out on Lisa's birthday one day, right here off the freeway, and somebody come in and took both of my catalytic converters. About 20 seconds on each side. Zip, 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 and they were gone. And
Well,
walked out there. When I started my truck, I thought I had a GTO. Holy moly,
you know that catalytic converter thing, they stole those off of a couple of vans we had sitting at our church. And we took them up to a local mechanic there just to block up the street, and he put a piece of pipe in them instead of the converter. And we put them 2 vans back at the church. The suckers came back and cut the piece of pipe out of one of them. They
You gotta
came
be
back
kidding.
and cut the piece of pipe out. And I'm like, seriously, for real? And I'm like, I must have been a novice. The thing that I noticed that was the most funny, they lost change out of their pocket when they was crawling under there, like $3 or $4 worth of change, about what the pipe probably cost.
Yeah.
Golly.
Oh my goodness.
Again?
Yeah, we don't harbor, thieves too well. I mean, we're like, I would not want to be a thief here. Let's just put it that way. I would really hate to come around here and try to get something.
He would be the worst.
Now,
I mean,
I realize in
you've
some
seen
places
that- you've
they're
seen
supposed to
that-
help, but
You've seen that cartoon that the guys, him and his wife's laying in bed and they got all the stuff, around the room. And wife says, "Oh, I hear somebody breaking in downstairs. The fool." Well,
Yeah.
I guarantee. Yeah. If you need something, tell me. I'll give it to you. Don't steal. There you go. Angie's saying she'll give it to them.
Yeah.
We don't have thieves here. They want to live. Yeah, that's right.
we live where I'm at. We live so far away from the county seat where if it happened to be that our sheriff's department had a deputy there and you called to get help, it's going to be 25 minutes.
Yep.
So we actually had a sheriff years ago that had enough sense to tell people, it's all right. If you need to shoot them, we can help you drag them in the house when we get there. A bunch of that foolishness quit happening. We didn't have no more of it for a long time.
Mhm.
And,
Amy.
We had
the guys that came out tonight, though, to my parents to take that report were class act. They done treated us with respect and told us some things to do to try to help remedy the situation.
That's good.
Act like they was at least interested in helping us. Years ago, when they broke in and stole my cutting torch welder and my chainsaws, they said, "We'll hand this over to a detective tomorrow." And then 120 days plus later, the detective calls me to find out what the serial numbers on my chainsaw is. And I'm like, dude, why even bother? They've already traded by now.
Yeah.
And so, I don't know.
Well, they called up my parents we're talking, I was, probably 8-9 years old. So we're talking 40 years ago. My mom and dad, they stole all of our chainsaws, and they called up my mom and dad probably, I'm going to say they called my mom probably 10 years ago and asked her, "What's the serial number on the chainsaw that was stolen from you guys?" My mom's like, "Are you kidding me? It's been 30 years. We don't have a clue." And they said, "Well, we just found a bunch at a pawn shop and thought maybe it was yours." She's like, "Well, 30 years later, I guess they just end up with the money."
Didn't they open up that cold case back up?
It might be worth more as an antique than it was as a chainsaw.
Yeah.
Oh man.
When I was a youngster, my folks had somebody that broke in their house while we were going to church on a Sunday night. And it was late in the year because I remember it was almost dark when we left to go to church. And the only thing they took was food.
Hmm.
We knew who it was because there was a family of people that had moved into a house that was a rent house about a half a mile south of my folks's. And the people even shut the front door when they left,
Aw.
They took some canned goods and they took some frozen meat out of the freezer. And that was, it was all food. And I remember my mom asking my dad, what are we going to do about this? And he says, not a thing. We'd have give it to them if they'd have come to us. And I don't know that they did it, but I remember them talking about later, it's been a week. We should take something to our neighbors.
Aw.
So my parents have both got a real big heart. They both, neither one got a perfect memory anymore, but they got a real big heart.
There's nothing wrong with that.
I can just see him walking into that. I can just see him walking into their neighbors going, "Hey, we got that same Tupperware bowl."
No, they wouldn't. Like I said, they didn't steal anything but a few canned goods and some meat out of the freezer. And that's, and
That's about right there.
it's just like what you said. Somebody said if they'd ask us, we would have given it to them. But
Exactly. Yep.
I had a neighbor that they kept stealing farm diesel from him at one of his farms. And he had these people on game camera, they're tagged, the guy, he kept turning it into the sheriff's department. And, like he said if the kid was in that bad of shape, he said if they'd have just come to me, he said, I'd have gave him 5 or 10 gallons worth of diesel. But the problem is it just went on night after night after night until he's figuring it up. This guy's got like 250, 300 gallons of diesel from him, and so he keeps turning it into the sheriff. And they said, well, it's just not enough to worry about. So he goes over there one night, takes his scatter, freedom seed dispenser, and it's gonna scare him.
Bum, bum, bum.
Well, he got a little too close to him and peppered him. And guess who they were going to throw away and throw away the key?
The one that yeah.
Hey, are you ready?
Well, I remember John Wayne in the movie Comancheros. They was giving him trouble for showing up riding a donkey or a mule. And if I remember right, what he said is, I believe in putting all horse thieves afoot.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
All horse thieves afoot.
Put them
How are you, Ginger?
Doing good. How are y'all doing?
We're doing good. Are you tired?
Yes, I am, as a matter of fact.
You have a rough day today?
Yeah, it was just a long one.
No, I'm sorry to hear that.
No, it's okay. It's all a part of a working woman's. Worked on the garden all morning and then went and worked until about 30 minutes ago.
I was just going to ask Joey, does your wife know you're out with this woman here?
Yeah. Who that?
Does your wife know you're out with this woman here?
No.
Oh. Hey.
Well,
Everybody.
She did that last year. I remember whenever you did the same thing last year.
Yes.
Yeah.
Megan said last night when we went to dinner, why did you bring Morticia to dinner? Where is my mother?
Morticia.
That's what she
For those
said.
of you in the chat who don't know what we're talking about, Ginger colored her hair. She's no longer a blonde.
I do it once a year. It's a reboot. A reboot. Reboot on the blonde.
Yes, that's not the color of her shirt. That's her hair.
No, it is the color of my shirt too. You can't tell the difference.
It blends. You blend.
I blend. That's
You
right.
blend.
I blend.
She's just making sure she blends into the timber. So
Yeah.
that she can harvest the deer.
There you go. There you go.
Every deer I've ever seen had light colored skin hair or whatever you want to call it.
I have seen
I'm gonna go camo in a while.
That tree bark is kind of dark.
I never seen a brunette deer.
No, but you've seen some brunette leaves.
Mhm.
I have some really good news, y'all.
What's
You've
that?
seen, you've seen that the queen of my household walking behind me. She's doing really good.
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 She even cooked me supper while I was gone, taking care of other business tonight.
Aw.
Uh-oh.
I probably shouldn't have.
Yeah, she probably
Uh-oh.
shouldn't have you.
Don't
Oh,
push
she
it.
probably
Don't push
overstepped her
yourself.
bounds.
It'll be my fault.
Yes. And if she gets well soon, it won't be your fault. It'll be her own doing.
I ain't worried about the credit, but I am worried about getting talked bad about.
When Nana had that same procedure, we got to the house and she just jumps out of the vehicle and almost runs in the house, walks in there like feeling like $1 million. And the next day she goes to get up. She said, "How did you ever get me in the house?" I said, "You just walked in." She said, "There ain't no way." Because you couldn't hardly get around.
Anita really hasn't had that trouble. She got around really slow getting out of her wheelchair into the car, but she got up and walked in the house. But I asked her before we left, I said, "Do you want to go over there and fill this prescription
That's
for
the
pain
same
medication?"
question I asked.
And she said no. And the reason is because it was hydrocodone, wasn't it, that they'd prescribed. And while that's a fine pain reliever, it also can turn addictive.
Yes, it can.
And so she said, "No, I don't want to go get it." And I said, "Well, if we have to, we can get it later."
Yeah.
And she actually, the second day, surgery was on Tuesday. On Thursday, she was going longer than the 6 hours between taking ibuprofen. So
Yeah.
she's had 0 today.
Oh,
Good.
wow.
Probably going to kick my rear end tomorrow and say, "Why didn't you make me take something? I'm so sore today. I can't even walk." Like she ever does that.
That is what they gave me when I had my C-section with the boys, with the twins. And they gave me that. And they said, "We recommend that you just take half of it, cut it in half and take half of it." And I said, "Okay." And I took half of it and I said, "Don't ever give me that again. What else can I take?" Because that stuff made me feel like I was crawling outside my skin. I was like, I don't ever want to feel that out of control again, ever in my life. So either you can give me some prescription strength Tylenol, or I'll just, double up what I take in ibuprofen, but I don't ever want to feel like that again.
They made me take one of those hydrocodones when I left the hospital for this.
Yeah.
And I was up till like 5 o'clock in the morning. Like this.
They make you feel like they make you feel like you're outside your body and you are not in any control.
Yeah, but did it take care of the pain though, Ginger?
Well, I don't know. I didn't know if I was coming or going. So I guess.
I think I was home when that happened. Yeah.
So I guess I missed the beginning, obviously, because I was working. How was the first day of muzzleload? Or do I have to wait for the video?
It was good. I mean, there will be a video, but it'll be over on the Gilliam, the Outdoors and More channel.
Okay.
But it was a good day. I mean, it was a good day in the fact that I didn't hear any shots from our fence row.
Oh,
that's a really good day around here.
You didn't hear any dogs barking?
Matter of fact, this morning I only heard 2. And one of them sounded like it was 5 or 6 miles away, and the other one was probably 2 or 3 miles away. Mm-hmm. And this evening there was absolutely none. And I had bucks around me and does and just all kinds of stuff. So
wow,
it was good. So but I got a video of a little of a buck. He's I named him Sneezy.
Sneezy.
That dude was sneezing like crazy. I'll put a short out probably tomorrow about him, but he was sneezing I bet he sneezed for 15 minutes.
About to make me sneeze talking about him.
Yeah.
Need to give him
Oh, he
some of that.
needed some of that allergy
Needed
relief.
some allergy
Yeah.
relief.
Yeah.
There you go.
Probably the dust getting to him.
Yeah,
Joey,
I would say
stop
that too.
talking so much.
I'm
You're,
talking as much as
why are
Lisa
you
and-
talking so much?
Because I'm following Lisa and I'm following Tony.
Hey, Joey.
Hey,
So,
Well, when I left my folks'
following
the
15
neighbors,
I'm talking to.
when I left my folks' the neighbors was going up the road, and they had been hunting on a little 20-acre piece that's kind of isolated. And their son, I don't know how old Waylon is, maybe he's not 17, I don't think, had got a 7-point, really nice 7-point buck
Ooh.
just before dark. And I'm like, murder them. They eat my hay. You should be eating them. You have my permission.
You have my permission.
well, here we go with that word. Whenever people use that word in a relationship to any animals, no, 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 no.
Nope.
You hear it all. You see it all the time on Facebook.
Yeah.
So why it aggravates me so much. But
Well, that's what I told him. Next time I'll tell him to harvest.
well, you don't even have to say that. You can say K with a couple of L's at the end of it. For all I
Not
care.
a lie.
but
It's that
But-
thing that you
but
can't,
not the-
you can't within
you
your,
can't- you
your-
can't-
It's only in your own species. You
yeah,
can't.
you like you get what I'm saying.
Oh yeah. We
It's, it's a trigger word for Johnny.
I'm trying to see what Christine's hat says.
It
CW.
says Cornerstone Woman. It says CW, but it's
Oh, okay.
church Cornerstone, and then women. We had our church women's thing last night, and then I got a sweatshirt that.
Oh, nice.
Okay. I was
Yeah,
like,
I gotta just get this one. I gotta find this one. I gotta show you.
I
Okay.
was like, what's the CW? Is this a new channel I don't know
Yeah.
about?
Yeah, I think,
Exactly.
Christine's Wild World of
Yeah.
well, there was the CW. What was that? That used to be on cable.
Dale said it right. Christine Wild. That's all it is. Christine Wild.
Christine Wild World of Sports.
Christine Wild.
There you
Yeah,
go.
pew pew the
This
bugger.
This is their new thing, but Ginger, look.
That's in
Oh,
Canada.
wow. I love that.
This one's got like flowers, and it says
Okay,
"Women
flowers.
Cornerstone Women."
Flowers.
Flowers.
That one came over.
Flowers. Yes. Yes, Nanny Tam, I did. I did my annual reboot. I do it every year around this time.
She rebooted.
They're
I
doing it last year.
rebooted.
So have y'all Georgia folks, have y'all got to go out there and on the homestead there and mess with the deer any at all, or
Well, I'll tell you,
been busy or
We're feeding them.
we're feeding them, and we were seeing them until last
Till last Saturday.
Saturday, and then pew pew, you hear shots left, you hear shots right. We have this one little 6-point that keeps coming back. I say little, he's not that little, but he keeps coming in, and right now we're in buck only. So and then I heard pew pew, and I said, there goes your 6-point, Joey. Somebody else done got him. Haven't seen him yet since, and actually haven't seen. We were seeing like
One
6
doe
or
tonight.
7 does,
One doe tonight.
and Joey
That's
said he
my
saw
first
one doe
doe there.
tonight, and that's the first deer period we've seen in almost a week.
Yeah.
Because it was a week ago today that rifle season opened here, and they hear it, and then they head for the hills.
you know something? You know, you were saying that you have a muzzleloader season that's earlier.
Uh-huh. Well, yeah, it just ended.
Yeah, you need to get on that. You need
Yeah,
to
Get on
that's
that
it.
bandwagon.
So because it's the same way here. Whenever you get toward what you're talking about, it
Mhm.
it gets mighty slim pretty quick.
Yeah, it does, doesn't
But
it?
even the stuff that makes it learns fast, and So
Yeah.
Joey
Inquiring
quit
minds want to
flashing
know.
the deer. Joey quit flashing the deer. You flashing the deer, Joey?
So Joey,
I go out there to do
Inquiring-
my business.
When he
inquiring
goes
minds
to,
want to know, Joey, how's this new deer sausage or hamburger machine you got going? How's it working?
oh my
Yeah.
God, that thing is amazing. And somebody, Christine had said you should do a review on it, even though I mean it wasn't anything that was sent to us. We wanted it. That thing is the bomb. I mean, it is amazing. Whoa, it is amazing. We were so happy with it. You can take me off the big screen now.
That's spoken like a person who's cranked the handle a while.
Yeah.
Got one of those out there.
We got one of those, and Joey said, that thing's for the birds. And I said, well, you know what? It's a gigantic paperweight that's been sitting under my kitchen cabinet. Get rid of it if you don't want to use it.
I
Well,
hate those things. Ugh.
My kids are pretty smart, believe it or not. And my oldest had figured out to power that hand crank meat grinder with a 18 volt or something like that DeWalt drill.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
That worked real good until the magic smoke came out of the drill.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Magic smoke came
Like
out of the
three-
drill.
3 Bambis later.
Milwaukee.
Serena cracks me up. What do you get when you cross a hummingbird and a doorbell? A real humdinger. I love jokes like that.
Serena Norell tonight is full of it. She's
Yeah, she is.
She's
She
The
fun.
one
is
while ago
very-
that got me was why do hummingbirds hum? Because they don't know the words. I was like, that,
Oh, really?
that is a dad joke right there.
That sounds like a bunch of Jesse jokes.
Hey,
Hey. Hey.
do the heart, Ginger.
No, you do that all the time. You like to tell Jesse jokes.
Did you see his new short?
I
Mm-mm.
went to an auction today.
Oh, nice.
Oh, really? I went to
did.
one yesterday.
I didn't film any of it. I had talked to the auctioneer because I got a few friends that maybe could use a 6-foot 3-point bush hog, and they had 2 of them there. And so I looked at the pictures thinking they're pretty good looking deals, you know. They had paint on them and they weren't all covered up with grass, so they wouldn't be rusty. And I'm like, they might work out. I drove to Blue Jacket, Oklahoma, which is, I don't know, 45 minutes from home or something like that.
Oh, wow.
I get over there and I walk around there and I finally find where these mowers are at. And one of them had been welded on all over. Every place it had had a weld, they had re-welded it.
No way.
And then another one of them actually probably would have been all right. And you could tell it's the one they'd been using, but the gearbox on the front of it where the PTO goes into it, the seal was out and they'd been using it like that. And it had junk built up on it, like everywhere that it would have slung oil out of that, like that deep.
Well,
Well, I could probably fix that. This one might be all right. I looked at the third one. They had actually welded the cast gearbox down to the steel deck.
yeah.
Right.
And I'm like, I bet they weren't using this one hoping it would sell to somebody else who could break that. You know?
Yeah.
Wow.
And they had told me all that stuff, the farm equipment at this sale might sell right after 1 o'clock. And so I waited around there till like 1:45, and I had gotten there at 1:45, and they weren't any closer to selling that stuff than when I got there. So I went home.
Yeah.
I don't blame you.
Yeah.
Good morning, Annie.
They're going to have
Thanks for looking at them, though.
yeah, thank you. They're having another farm consignment auction in Tahlequah, going to be on the 3rd. It's going to be on Sunday after church. The last Sunday is not tomorrow, but the next Sunday.
Mhm.
And
When you go to that.
I'm probably going to go to that one.
I don't want to spill somebody else's beans, but while I was going to the auction,
Hey, Texas.
somebody who is not very far from me, was working on purchasing some type of a wood saw, that's like someone else's wood saw that's in third deal. Don't want to spill anybody else's beans, but and I didn't give him any advice. I need to do that. I ought to text him here. I'll do that while we're talking.
Hey, Paul,
Don't cut your thumb off
Paul,
with it.
you can go ahead and spill the beans they did on their live right before.
Did they
this
talk
one.
about it? I wasn't able to be in there.
Yeah. Yeah, they did.
Mhm. Yeah.
Yep.
All right, Nanny Tam.
We love you, Nathan.
Thank you.
Yes, good night,
Nice.
Nanny.
Night, Nanny Tim.
Oh,
Yeah, she says she's leaving us on the TV, but got a few things to do.
So
And during a long time, I
Guard.
find it was hard to cook.
Oh,
this lady, the lady below me, and I bet the lady across from me, and everybody in here, we know how to cook it.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
love our deer meat.
We have Wild Game November starting November 1st, and I bet you'll see some deer cooking in there.
Did you have a live tonight, Tony?
I can follow a recipe.
Me? No.
Rainy Reed?
No, Eric and Tina did.
I think you're talking about irritated, right?
Ah.
and this is what Eric called it when he texted me. He said it's a man glider.
Man.
Yeah, we got a bunch.
Nice.
Love to have a have a sawmill.
Man, you're good.
Oh, yeah.
But it's just like the one that's on the ridge.
Yeah.
It's the exact same one that's on the ridge.
Oh,
I
Yeah.
gotta use.
Which ridge?
I would probably there's a guy over here that's got I believe the sawmills that he uses are called Cook.
Yeah.
And that's probably what we would try to come up with if we could. I really like his. I mean, it's really, really good sawmill.
If we had a sawmill, what would we do with the wood that we get from it?
Build a back deck.
Build a back deck.
I know a guy.
You got a sawmill.
Yeah.
I'm looking for
I know we know a guy that might have what you need on hand.
You know what? I've got a bunch of pine over here across the road that blew over in a storm last year.
That tornado thing, wasn't it?
Yeah. And so what happened was we cut them and they're stacked and they're big
Got them out of
And,
the hollow and
um,
stuff.
and everything, and I need those sawed up.
And she said,
so-
"Oh, yeah, greenhouse, Christine."
What are you
So you
waiting
know-
on?
Something
Put 'em
that
up here.
you would be interested in doing, Paul.
But you notice Paul raised his hand with his good hand. He goes, I know a guy. He didn't go like this. I know a guy.
I know a guy, but he can't get to 10.
Oh,
So tell me, Paul, is that something that you would be interested in doing? Paul?
Yeah, load him up, bring him up here.
Well, it'd be take quite a load. I mean, I could probably put a bunch of them on my triple axle.
Yeah.
Because I mean, it's way too much wood for my.
Are you replacing the lumber in your lumber yard from now?
Yeah, that great lumber yard that I got out there.
You mean
Yeah,
that one
awesome.
used to be like this, and now it's like.
Hey, I tell you what, that's an awesome lumber yard out there. Don't be hating on my lumber yard.
I are never walking down.
I tell you what, I used to frame houses, and we knew how to straighten that stuff out. We
I love
had
those
to a lot of times.
I love those pictures on Facebook of the trees that Lowe's cuts their lumber out of.
Yeah.
I just,
You know what? But Johnny's the only person I know that has 4x4s that look like stairway spindles.
That we bought brand new.
4x4s.
It's not like
You
they
got
were
this.
used ones. We bought them perfectly straight for some purpose.
Serena.
4x4s that you can roll and they don't go thump, 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 thump. Yeah.
Serena, what cut of venison do you have? Do you have deer burger? Do you have backstrap? Do you have cube steak? She's asking what is the best way to cook deer meat.
Himalayan.
I can tell you what. I can tell you what.
Jesse ain't on the ground.
I can tell you what I think the best way to cook is. Grab those back straps, butterfly cut them, and just put them in what's that stuff you
Flour.
flour and whatever.
Flour.
Go ahead.
What you talking about?
Never mind.
Salt, pepper.
Yeah, never mind.
I'd take that back strap and then spiral fillet it, put cream cheese, jalapeno peppers, roll it up, put butcher cord around it, wrap it in bacon, and put it on a smoker at about 140 until it's 140 degrees.
That's what I
I
call
just happen to have a smoker.
That's what I call.
Thanks to.
That's one of my recipes
Yeah.
that I call unsmoked or unstuffed jalapeno pepper.
Yes.
So
They're good.
I need to try that smoker out. Maybe we'll end up.
Nice,
with something
Scotty.
to do that with. That sounded really good, Dale.
Nice, buddy.
It is good.
I made
That's
it
amazing.
Before, baby, it's not smoked, but I've made it before. Yes.
These are a couple of our
Okay,
favorites.
maybe it's the boyfriend before. I don't know.
Salt.
Lowry's and what's the other one?
Dano's. Dano's
Dano.
at Walmart. Yep, those are a couple of our favorites. This
What
one's
is the
salty.
Dano's?
This one has no salt in it. It's
And
you can put it on food you don't after it's been cooked, but
My Garden Fresh Homestead.
we
Night.
don't cook with it. Dano's original. They've got several that are. This one here is probably the most perfect for somebody that doesn't really like hot stuff. They have some that are spicy, but that's our favorite.
We like gar hole, original gar hole.
Garhole.
Mm-hmm. Salt, pepper, and garlic.
Yeah.
And then we put a little. Sometimes I put a little bit of either Chachery's Cajun mix on there or little Old Bay along with it. Kind of depends on how much spice. If it's for Nana, I'm not gonna put that much spice on it. If it's for me and Rooster, we're gonna spice her up.
I like Tony Chachery's.
Tony Chachery's.
Chachery's. Yeah. it's
Ginger,
good.
I see you rubbing those eyes and stuff. I know you're really tired. And
No, I got something going on with one of them.
I'm going to tell y'all right now, we're going to go for another like 20 minutes. We're going to go right till, and then we're going to shut her down because I've got to drive about an hour and something after we get off here.
Oh, wow.
I'm going down to deer camp. Woo! Do you hear that?
She's so excited.
Why are you so excited?
I'm going to
I
deer.
like my time home by myself.
I'm going to deer camp, and she's going to stay here, and I'm going to because the wind is absolutely wrong for this property that we're on right now. Starting tomorrow, and
I heard this story last year. The wind is wrong to be at home, and then the next thing I know, Christine has a monster laying on the ground.
Well, see, okay. Here's the thing. The wind don't matter if you're in the house.
Well, I got him.
Hey, it don't matter, does it, Christine? Who had the deer on the ground?
She didn't have to pack a bag. She didn't have to hike to a
I didn't have
stand.
any. I could leave my pajama bottoms on. I got my orange.
She probably
She didn't have to
She
put
probably
any
went
shoes
outside in her
on.
fuzzy slipper, said, "All right, I'm done."
Yeah, boom, it's down.
Good night, other Paul.
Yeah.
Night,
Oh,
other
is
Paul.
Paul leaving?
Good night,
Paul.
Paul.
He says he's
Good night,
going to
Paul.
So, Lisa, I want to know, how did the corn come out?
Oh, it came out good. I mean,
Yeah.
we haven't tried it yet, but first time canning corn.
Yeah.
But yeah, she was no. I made
No,
some
Well,
corn,
we made corn cob
corn
pop.
cob
I like
jelly.
that it says we.
Homemade jelly.
What's this? We.
He's got pronoun issues like you.
We. French for yes.
I kicked him
Oh,
out of the
way.
kitchen, So him and his dad left.
Yeah,
and
we
I
had to leave.
was
Me and
able
my
to
dad
get-
had to leave.
I was able
Lisa
to.
had
I would love to have seen that. We had to leave.
Yeah. See,
So going back to Paul, going back to your missing thumb. Well, this one here is what we use, and it's missing a letter. So just like you say, it's the only
Uh-huh.
picture we use. Oh, this one here. This is the other one. Good.
We've got some of that stuff.
But this is my favorite.
Hey,
Yeah. Oh, you didn't cover that one.
Well, that might have been missing a piece of tape there.
And missing me. Sorry.
That one.
But if you put your thumb over it just right, Jesse, nobody can see it. Of course, I can't do that.
Yeah.
Good night, Piggy.
You
Thank
got
you for
more
being
other
here,
things
Piggy.
I could use.
Oh, shucks.
But these are
That's
from
right,
Texas.
Whoever
That's
said
right,
you
Sherry.
get one from the kitchen window. That's right, Sherry.
I was outside, but I did see it from the kitchen window.
Right.
And I
know,
still
Hunting around here has been a big deal for a lot of people for a long time, and
I think they
I
should.
have a lot of friends that are Quapaw Indians and others, and man, they do really good at teaching their kids to hunt, to harvest their own deer meat and everything. And I kind of wonder what happened there that caused other states to have other views on that. And I didn't know there was any big difference until my uncle moved to Alabama with B.F. Goodrich. We went down to visit him, and come to find out, in Alabama at that time anyway, the deer season was open year round, and the limit was one a day.
Yeah.
Really?
And he said their reasoning for doing that was because they had so many of them hit on the highway that their deer population was way above what it should be.
Yeah.
And I have so many of them that eat my second cut in hay. I feel the same way. So
Well, you should have 14 acres of beans and only have about 5 acres left to harvest.
oh yeah, when those deer eat the
'Cause
top
the rest
out
of
of the
it's
bean
mowed
plant,
down like your
it's
yard.
done.
Yeah, let's talk about that gardening stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
They like
those
they like to eat that
soybeans.
garden. That's okay. We'll just go ahead and fatten them up because they'll be on the table.
Hey,
I
that
like
just
to-
means
I
you're
like that.
secondhand. You're just secondhand vegetarians.
Yeah, there you go. Agreed.
Well, there are a
Agreed.
lot of farmers that rely on that. A lot of the time, it
Mhm.
can be $14,000 load of
Yep.
semi load of soybeans,
Mhm.
and whenever the deer eat the top out of them, and they only get this tall,
Yeah.
and your header cuts them off here, you don't get much.
No.
No.
Get much.
Mm.
I'm sure you can find somebody that'll help you out with that.
The game warden told me to call a guy that I already knew and said he is a licensed pest management. And the guy that I knew, I talked to him about it. He says, "Oh, well, you could let a lot of people go hunting down there, but there's no place to hunt from because all around my hayfield is woods that don't belong to me." And he says, "Well, in the program that I'm in, if we do euthanize some of those deer to cut down on the population that are eating your hay, by law, we're required to leave them lay where we euthanize
Yep.
them." And I'm like, that's
That's
a
the way
worse
it is.
idea than
That's
anything
the
else.
way it is in the state of Kansas. We checked into it, and yep, we could do that. But wherever they lay down, that's where you have to leave them.
That's so stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's wasteful to do it that way.
Yes.
It really
Yeah.
is.
And we tried trading it out because my dad and I used to do a lot of hound hunting, for raccoons at night. And so we traded some deer hunting for some coon hunting,
Mhm.
But we told them, we said they have to harvest a doe before they can harvest a buck.
Mhm.
Mhm. There you go.
Miraculously, none of them ever seen a doe, but they definitely seen bucks.
Righteously, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, that
Sure.
is good.
Sherry
That is
Udell's
good
got it
food.
figured out.
Very good food. I mean,
Mhm.
deer. Oh my
Yeah,
goodness.
venison's my absolute favorite.
It is
favorite.
very good
I
food.
prefer it over beef, but
Yeah.
like beef though too. But
So, But anyway,
and here in this state, you gotta buy a tag even though you're a landowner.
Yeah.
That I don't understand at all.
Well, there are things you can do to get around that, but if they catch you, well,
Yeah, it's
anyway.
bad. Bad.
One of the funnest things I've seen lately, though, was a picture of a squirrel, and then right below it on the can it said "Chicken of the Tree."
Chicken of the tree.
I'm like, wow.
That's good.
That's a good one. Chicken of the tree. But yeah. So we were talking about that sprayer deal a while back.
Yeah.
That probably going to have to do something about that. I've got a little trailer, a little tilt trailer. One of those things will probably fit right on. And I'd like to make one of those sprayers I can pull around behind my tractor and spray.
I think we could fix that up pretty easily to where it would all come right off and be just attached to that tank to where it wouldn't tie your trailer up when you wasn't using your sprayer.
Yeah.
How big of a tank you got?
There'd be a cage tank, I think. Right.
Maybe one of those IBC toters, what they call them.
Well, I might know a guy that has like a 60-gallon 3-point that would just let you borrow it.
Oh yeah. You got one? Because I need to spray these. I need to spray these fields. And is it PTO driven?
Yeah, I need to plumb a little bit on it, but yeah, with a boomless nozzle.
Most of those boomless nozzles you can figure out pretty easily to put on 10 gallon to the acre, and that'll tell you how many acres you have to cover before you have to refill. But there ain't nothing wrong with one like that. I used one with 55 gallon drum on it for years.
Oh yeah,
good. Yep.
But even that IBC tote, I would, even if you build one of them yourself, I would make it a 3-point and put on the back of your little Kubota. And I mean, it wouldn't take nothing to weld or bolt your links on there and then have a 3-point one.
I actually busted the IBC tote that I had on mine after it had only bounced over this old rough bulldoze ground I've got for like 20 years. Yeah. It broke on me this year. And I had to replace it. And the thing I was crying about the most was the tank of spray that I sprayed out while it was broke and leaking water spray out everywhere. Only covered like 22 acres instead of the 30 it was supposed to cover. And
yeah.
Performance otherwise has been.
Are you spraying great? Is it Grazon?
Yeah, generic.
Hey, Mike.
Hey, Mike. I'm on day 7. Day 7 of being a hopeful zombie chicken mama.
Oh.
We didn't even know that that's what they were called until they started talking about it. But, we got a bunch of rogue ones running around here because we had those Indian we raised for years. So we got all these white chickens with black faces and combs and legs and stuff everywhere.
I'm excited. I can't wait.
When you first said zombie chicken, my mind goes to something else. And I thought you was messing with us. There was an old boy that come to church camp and was teaching our youth one year. He's a big Indian guy, had a great big belly. And I bet he's 6.5 feet tall. He made me look like a shrimp. And he was talking about growing up poor, and he lived with his grandma for a long time. And when they needed something to eat, she'd just go out there and get one of them yard birds and wring its neck. And, that was what she'd fix it for him and they'd eat it. Well, he said she went out there and wring one of them's neck one day and its head came off. And then the thing stood up and chased him all the way around the house. And this great big guy, and he's talking about this, and he's scared of that chicken. And that's just what I'm thinking zombie chickens must be. And he said, y'all ain't gonna believe what he said. From the pulpit in front of God and everybody, he said, It was chasing me, and I was running so fast, my belly button was giving me hickeys on my forehead.
Hey,
Sorry,
hey,
that's
Kevin,
what I
how are
thought
you
of when
doing?
you said zombie
Knocking with
chicken.
Jackie boys in here.
Hi, Kevin.
So I wanted to say
Yes,
something
thank
about
you.
that. You know, you was talking about that chicken's head come off. Back in the late 1800s, early 1900s, there was a chicken that a guy tried to cut its head off, and it lived, and it had no head, and the way he kept it alive, and it would walk around and do all this stuff and everything, and he fed it with an eyedropper
Into what?
down its throat, down its
Okay, I'm gonna have nightmares about this, John.
yeah. And you
No,
talk
no,
about a
that's-
zombie chicken, it had no head,
That is
and
a
it
zombie.
lived for 18 months, and he
Oh
and he
my
took it
God.
around he took it around the country showing it and getting money for
Oh,
it.
I thought you was going to say it laid eggs with no shell.
Yeah, no. I've seen eggs with no shells though.
Oh, Mike, you're at a fishing weekend?
Yeah, this weekend they've got a big weekend for everybody there.
Who else there?
Good luck, Mike.
Yeah, good luck. Is he in like a tournament?
No, he's with the.
I think it's with veterans and everything.
How do we get in on that, Mike?
We don't. We make our own fishing trip.
No, isn't it the Arkansas fishing trip weekend?
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
Mm-hmm.
And it was more
Well,
than
y'all
just
know I
Arkansas.
used to grow chicken.
Hey, Andy,
I imitate
I have
Tim.
never done that.
I wanted to show you the only chickens that I've got right
We
now.
better never have done that.
Nope.
There they are. There they are. It's the only chickens I've got right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Half of them's fearing for their life because I'm going to eat something in the morning before I go to church.
Man, we got to where we didn't have any eggs. It was weird for us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If
yeah.
I start laying.
Well,
We got one
yeah,
thing.
our eggs went to Texas.
I wasn't
I loaded
I
them
wasn't
up.
finding any eggs either until I went to go in my shop earlier today to get something out to go do a job today, and I thought, that's an odd smell I've smelled before. What's that smell?
Yeah.
Ew.
Oh no.
And I found where the chickens had been laying.
Oh gosh. And do you let your chickens free range? Yeah.
They have a big nest of them.
Yeah, it was forced nature. When the tornado come through, it tore up all the chicken coops, and
Oh wow.
we never caught them after that. I mean, I could catch one, or I could catch maybe a couple, but the rest of them, of course, were wise to that. You know.
Yeah.
Yep.
Mm. Goodness gracious.
What are you gonna say that?
Hey, Ginger.
Yeah.
We've got 41 zombie eggs sitting on the incubator right now.
Wow.
Oh,
I don't
yeah,
have
that's
an
in here.
incubator that big.
Yeah. Got the same one Mike did. I went down last week and I picked them up.
What are you gonna do with all those chickens?
They said the hatch rate's about 50%. So
Probably have 20 of them, maybe.
maybe.
Yeah.
Well, we're gonna harvest all ours and
All our ours are going to go to freezer camp, and
pardon me,
except
flock.
for we will probably keep two. We'll probably keep that Easter egger that was born here and that other one that was born here, and then we will.
I'm going back to Rhode Island
Then we're going
Red.
to Rhode Island Reds.
no
Roosters.
No roosters.
No roosters. All hens.
What about the 4 little ones?
Well,
Two of those are
keeping 50
roosters.
We're keeping 50% of them.
We're keeping half of them. We're keeping the 2 hens.
No.
So that's
Lord.
what Nana and I have already talked about. We're going to make a new area
Mhm.
for them, and we're going to start all over. You know,
Mhm.
Did I hear you say you needed lumber? Is that what I heard?
I haven't.
I think I've heard that too, Paul.
Chicken
I have
house
a guy
lumber? I thought I heard
But
that.
I got some lumber from already. But I have coops. I just have to like rebuild wire and stuff like that on them. But we want to make a big run. We don't want any more free range whatsoever.
I don't know about where you're at, but where I'm at, free range is hard to deal with because there are a lot of predators. The coyotes are brave enough; they'll just come up in your yard and eat your chickens for you.
So, you remember me, Dale, talking about that noise I heard out here? We heard that one night.
Yeah,
We found out that Ginger was, she said, was it a fox? So we found a fox sound on, something. We Googled it and found a fox, and they make the wildest sounds and I said, that's exactly it.
They sound like a bunch of women laughing.
Yeah.
No, they sound like a woman getting assaulted.
That's what it sounds.
Or
tweaking, or like a woman.
Blood.
It sounded like a woman like having a seizure. I mean, it was crazy.
I don't know. It sounded like she needed an exorcist, is what it sounded like.
Like clearing her throat over and over and over and stuff like that. And
it was freaking me out. But
it was a fox.
And knowing our neighbors, it could have very well legitimately been that.
But it was a fox. So anyway, I was sitting here the other day editing a video, and I've got windows all across right here, and I was looking out the window. It was broad daylight, and there comes the fox right across, the backyard here. And I go, man, I'm glad the chickens aren't out right now, free ranging around like we let them do sometime. I guess they're not going to get to free range around until the fox. I sort this fox out.
Yeah, I sort.
Yeah, we're gonna sort this fox out.
Yeah.
I'll be interested to hear how he tastes, Johnny.
Yeah. Yeah.
I ain't there, try
We'll try.
I was a trapper also, and I'm going to tell you the hardest animal for me to figure out how to trap was a fox. They got the keenest nose out of anything that you can trap.
Really?
And they would dig up your trap and turn it upside down and leave it unset off and everything else. I mean, now you could call them in like crazy. You could call them.
But Dale, have you ever heard Jerry Clower talk about catching the fox?
Oh, yeah.
I thought that was a coon he was up in the tree with.
It was, but he told a story.
He had all kinds of stories like that.
He told a story about him and his brother Sonny trying to catch this fox, and they seen it go down in a hole. And so they went over there and they poured gas in that hole, and they got way back and lit it off. And he said, and anybody that's cultured and country enough to know that a fox has a hole he goes in the ground would also know he has one he come out of the ground at. Yeah. Jerry says, and I was standing over that hole.
I love that. I hadn't heard him a lot. I mean, guy forgot about him.
And he said, my brother Sonny's lucky to be here. My children are lucky to be here.
Well, I hope y'all catch a bunch of fish, Big Mike.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you can do Wild Game November.
Yeah, and then you can do Wild Game November. Check it out. I mean, there you go.
Thank you again for the zombie eggs.
Wild Game November. Well, guys, it's 9:58, and like I said, I have to load up and drive about an hour and 20 minutes from here, and I've got about 30 minutes before I can even leave. So I'm gonna.
You're a little too happy, Christine. Okay.
Yeah, she is excited that I'm leaving. Isn't that awesome?
I always support your hunting. In fact, and then when I started hunting, it's kind of like, oh, we're always together. But no, except when we hunt. Like, don't let the door hit you on the way out.
Yeah, don't let the door hit you.
She just needs some me time.
I do.
Johnny, travel safe, brother.
Yeah.
Thank you. Because last year, whenever I did this, I was actually, I think I was talking to Dale and Ginger, and we were on a call of some sort where we were all talking together, and driving down there. I
backstage on
ran
the
over a deer
Yeah.
that had been already been
Oh,
hit.
we were on
And
alive.
we were on a StreamYard back
Backstage.
StreamYard.
Yeah.
And there was a deer that somebody hit, and it was laying right in the middle of the highway, right in my lane, with its head up, looking around.
I remember that now.
And I was in my little Nissan truck, and I mean,
Get him.
I mean, right over that thing. I was like, oh,
Poor dear.
Hey,
Yeah.
just so you know,
Johnny,
its head wasn't up anymore after.
no, it
No,
probably didn't
no.
make it after that. But I went and pulled over because I was like, man, that thing had to tore everything out from underneath the bottom of my truck.
Lori,
Yeah.
Luckily, I don't know how.
Lori Carp, Johnny got his dinner as a biscuit and a piece of steak. He ain't getting nothing else.
Nah, I'm going to
No,
thank
you're
you,
not.
Lori.
No,
Thank you,
no,
Lori.
you don't.
I'm eating.
No.
Thank you,
no.
Amy. Thanks everybody for telling me to drive safe
Yes,
and careful.
drive
on
safely,
drive.
but you ain't getting dinner from this house.
But,
Johnny, may the fox be with you.
yeah. Guys, we're gonna hop off here. Everybody have a great
Have a
great Saturday night.
and Sunday.
And just remember now, next Saturday at 5:00,
Oh.
Lazy Days Ahead with Jesse and Lisa are going live. So
And congratulations.
From the home front, thank God.
Joey said make sure and check your water heater before you start your truck.
No, before you start the camp.
But before you start the camper, I'm sorry, not the
I
truck.
don't have any water in the tank on it.
They're
That's
off
something-
grid down there.
That's something I wanted.
They got an
That's
outdoor
something
shower.
I want to do. I wanted to take some water down there, but I don't have any jugs right now.
Yeah.
So I
Oh,
guess
wow.
so.
Thank you.
But thank you.
May
So,
want to make sure it's not
Okay.
Shower
on.
before you go then.
So it's already winterized.
Well, if I drain the hot water tank and stuff, yeah, it would be. Anyway, well, guys, good night. Everybody
Good night.
have a blessed weekend, and go to is Creekside going to be on tomorrow?
I would assume they are.
As far as we know, yes.
All right, Creekside Chronicles in the morning at
Yeah.
8:30 a.m. Go over and check it out, and
Hey.
I'll be trying to listen to it from my deer stand with
Yes.
with one of those things in my ear.
And we'll be saying, which one? Which one?
All right, we'll talk to y'all later. Bye bye.
Guys, God bless.
Bye.
Bye.